Hey guys, I know you missed Photoshop class today, but I'm going to show you an exercise that if you practice it, I think you'll be way more caught up for next week. Okay, I'm going to start off in a web browser, and I just did a Google image search. It doesn't matter what you're looking for, but what's important to look at is the resolution. So here's a picture that's 1140 by 641. I'm going to right click and choose copy image. Then I'm going to switch over to Photoshop and I'll go to File New or use CTRL N. And hey, look, it's not a coincidence that the width and the height of this new document is the same resolution as the image that I just copied. So I'll hit CTRL V and just paste it right in there. Next, I'm going to activate the type tool. Just single click somewhere in here. Okay, just single click and type in a word. I'm going to highlight the text, and if you scrub the letters here, you can adjust the size. Okay, I'm just going to make it a little bigger. Once you've made it the size you want, you can activate the move tool, and I'll just move it somewhere. You'll see a thumbnail for the text. I'm going to hold Control and click. That makes a selection. Airplane flying over, so we'll just wait. Okay, when you hold Control and click on the thumbnail, it makes a selection out of those pixels. What I'm going to do next is hide this text layer and highlight the photo layer. I'm going to use a shortcut CTRL J, and what that does is it uses that selection to duplicate those pixels onto its own layer. You really don't notice that you've cut out those pixels unless you hide the photo underneath. But what I'm going to do instead is double click on the empty space to activate layer styles. There's 3 layer styles I want you to mess with. Activate Bevel and Emboss. You'll see that gives you a highlight and a little bit of a shade. I'm going to activate Drop Shadow, which gives you even more of a shadow underneath. And then finally, I'm going to activate Color Overlay. Now, I don't want to fill in the whole word with the color, so I'll highlight the word color overlay so I can get to the options, and I'm just going to lower the opacity so the tint isn't as strong. Okay, this is a great exercise to practice cropping pixels using a text layer and then applying some layer styles, specifically Bevel and Emboss, Color Overlay, and Drop Shadow. All right, practice this with a variety of different pictures and different text, and I think you'll be way more prepared for next week. See you guys then.